Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. I know I haven't made a video in a while, but I've kind of been taking a break. But that break is over, and it's time to make a new video. Now I've been doing a lot of the motorized bicycle videos, which is fun to make, but my channel is not really about motorized bikes. So I'm switching back over to a more game-focused thing to record today, but it's actually going to be a review. Now I like to do reviews on things that I've used for a while so I get a real feel on how it works and how much I like it. Instead of just opening the box and using it for 15 minutes, I have used this product for a while and I know how to use it. This is what we'll be recording, or not recording, what we'll be reviewing today. As if you saw the title, you would see this is what it is. It is a $20 Game Boy knockoff, straight from China, as you can see there. It was about $25 on Amazon. There are several just like this one here, made by different companies. This one here is made by Digicont, or whatever that is. But it's basically like a little Game Boy. It has, I believe this version has like 500 or 600 games in it. It's just a built-in little hard drive, I guess. It comes with a battery that lasts forever. Has some things on the top here. It has, this is not a headphone jack actually, this is an AV output, because it did come with an AV cord so you can connect it to your TV. If your TV still has AV connection, which most do not, but mine does. Here's where you charge and plug in the remote or game controller, which I will talk about later. This is the power switch that you slide to turn it on and off. Now it claims a 3.5-inch color LCD screen. Has your buttons over here, your little pad thing over here. This is the reset button. It's very hard to see actually because the color is the same as the text. But right here it says select, and right here it says start. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to show or let you guys listen to any of the music because I'm afraid that I might get in trouble for copyright, which I most likely will. But it does have a volume dial on the side here. It actually gets pretty loud. Speaker is right here. So let's turn it on and try it out. It does have some music, but again, I cannot show you guys, unfortunately. So to start, you have English, or I'm not sure if this is Chinese or Japanese or what language that is, but you press start and then it brings you to the menu. It says 501. You have 500 games in this one device here. So it is pretty similar to a Game Boy. It's a little bit more advanced, obviously, because it's a lot newer. But you have a lot of games here. Unfortunately, I won't be able to let you guys listen to the music from any of the games either, but let's start off with the classic and just go with Super Mario. So, I believe these are official versions of the game. It says 1985 Nintendo, and it starts playing the loading. I'm just going to focus on the screen so you guys can see better, and I will focus on playing. So let's do one player. So you can see it's just like Mario. It is Mario. So it is all the standard levels of Mario that you would get if you were to buy the actual Mario game. This is the original Mario, so it is the classic. Okay, so I think that's enough of Mario. Now, to get back to the main menu or to go into another game, you actually have to click the reset button. It takes you back to the menu and you have to press start. So say like you were way in the back and that's how you select. You can quickly select by using these, or you can go one by one by selecting up and down. Now say you were way out here, you found this game in this section that's really takes a long time to get to, and you wanted to play, I don't know, Crossfire, whatever this is. Now say you want to go to the game that's right next to Crossfire, well, you actually have to reset and start back at the beginning. So it's a little bit annoying, but you can get through the games pretty fast. So there are a lot of knockoff games here too, just ones that they threw in there to extend the 500 games. But there are a lot of real games too. Most of them are real games. You see we have Galaga here, one of my favorites. Although I'm not very good at it. So you can see, if we go here, I'll show you guys a little bit of a glimpse of the music. Because there's no actual music in this game, I guess. I'm going to go to full volume now. This is full. So there is the sound. You can see it's actually a pretty loud speaker. The speaker is right here. So it's just this tiny little speaker, but it sounds pretty good actually. Although most of the games here only use a couple of different sounds. It can't play any advanced music or anything, but it can play all the sounds from all of these games just fine. Now, there is the controller which I was talking about, which I'm going to get to right now. Okay, so here is the game controller that comes inside the box. It's just a basic, kind of looks like a little Nintendo game controller. Actually, the buttons and everything on here feel a lot nicer than the buttons on here. You get your select and your start. You get your little pad over here, and you get your 4 buttons here. That's it. Now what really confused me before, I bought one of these, not the same brand, but a different one. And when I would plug the controller in, which goes into here, it wouldn't do anything. I can't select, I can't do anything. No matter what I click in the controller, nothing will happen in the device. So I actually sent the other one I had of this back to Amazon and got a refund for it because I thought it was broken. But what I didn't know, because it does not it does not say anything in the manual, is that the controller only works if you're in a 2-player game in 2-player mode. So let's say I were to go into Super Mario, which is a 2-player game, and I select, what is it? Yeah, I select 2-player here. So I'm in player 1 right now. You can see I'm just using the device itself to play right now. Let's say I lose though. I lost now. So now it shows me again, but with Luigi, and now if you guys can kind of see that, now I can use the controller. So this is the only way that you can use the controller. If it is number 2 player's turn and you're in a 2-player game in 2-player mode. So you can actually play with 2 different people. If you're playing this game, you can have one person holding the device itself and the other person can be holding the controller, and you guys can both play. Once one person loses, it's on to the next person's turn. So it's kind of an interesting design. I really wish that you could use the controller itself when you're not playing with two people, because it feels a lot nicer and you don't have to be standing right next to this thing. But that's just the way it works. You have to have two people playing. Now, I did say that it has an AV cord that connects to your TV, so that is what I'm going to show you guys right now. Okay guys, so now we are looking at the TV. I have the AV cord. This is the end that plugs into the device. The other end is plugged into the TV over there. Now, if you guys do not know where the AV plugs in, the other side of this has two colors, I believe red and yellow, and those go into the video port, which is red, and the yellow audio port in your TV. A lot of TVs don't have that, so I'm lucky that mine does. So, if I can get it to focus there, you're going to just plug this into the 2.5mm jack on the top. You can see the screen turns off. And if I go to the right source, which would be AV, now the game is projected onto the screen. Now, it's pretty grainy and low quality, but if you stand far away and you're not sitting as close up as I am, then it looks absolutely fine. If I zoom in a little bit here so you guys can see a little bit better, there we go. So you can't see anything on the screen. You just hold this and you can use it with here. And if you are playing a two-player game, you can again plug the controller in and use the controller when you're in two-player mode on the TV, which is pretty cool. So you guys can see here, I am playing, I'm holding the device, and it is connected to the TV, which is really cool because I don't see any other devices or versions of this device, this $20 Game Boy, that actually allow you to connect to the TV, which is really cool. Now, I believe if you guys can hear that, I can only play a couple seconds because of copyright, but the sound does work, everything works just fine. So it does connect to the TV, which is really nice because I really do not like staring at the screen, on the tiny screen on this, for long. So just a couple of notes. After, the entire device is plastic. The only thing that's metal is the little connections inside of the port, obviously, so it can actually make a connection. There is also a small green light, if you can see that. It's red when the battery is dead or very low. And it's green right now because I just charged it for the video. Now, if you guys do want to take this apart, there is a sticker in this bottom right corner that you need to take off to get to the last screw, just in case you want to repair anything or just take a look at the insides. Again, this is just a standard, almost like cell phone battery, which you can get pretty much anywhere. So if your battery does completely die for good, you can just buy a new one from Amazon. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and make sure to subscribe so you never miss when I upload a video. See you guys next time. Bye.